Tonight, the Bristol County Sheriff is responding now to a lawsuit filed by previously detained immigrants.
That's 16 people to be exact. Sheriff Thomas Hodgson, ICE and correctional officers are among those named in this lawsuit. 12 News reporter Brittany SCHAEFER is joining us now and explaining everything. Brittany.
16 former immigration detainees filed a $10 million lawsuit against Sheriff Thomas Hodgson stemming back from a 2020 riot here. One plaintiff tells me he was unprovokedly attacked and then placed in solitary confinement for 60 days. Marco Battistati in tears as he recounts what happened at the Bristol County House of Corrections May 1st, 2020.
I simply said, we gotta get hit. Take the punch. Seconds later,
Now he and 15 other former ICE detainees filed an 82-page lawsuit against Sheriff Thomas Hodgson and 2 federal agencies. It alleges unlawful punishment, cruel treatment, and use of excessive force. The detainees say they were attacked after complaining about sanitary conditions in their unit following the start of the pandemic. 2 days after the riot, 12 News cameras captured the aftermath of shattered glass and debris.
The lawsuit is the natural sequel of this, and the intent is to draw a line by saying, hey, you cannot do that. Okay? Hopefully will deter someone else from doing the same in the future.
Surveillance video of the incident has not been publicly released, and while Battistati says the footage supports his claims, Sheriff Hodgson disagrees.
Look, I think recognizes that that's not the case. Their pro-illegal, pro-criminal attitudes don't conform to what I believe we should be doing for the people of this county. This is all about politics.
And Battistati is hoping the sheriff is not reelected this upcoming election in November, but Sheriff Hodgson tells me he doesn't think this lawsuit will have any effect. In Dartmouth, I'm Brittany SCHAEFER, 12 News.
Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Chelsea Jones.
And I'm Mike Montecalvo. Former Immigrant Detention Center detainees have filed a lawsuit against the Bristol County Sheriff. They allege Thomas Hodgson and correctional officers used excessive force and neglected medical care during a riot that took place in 2020.
Yeah, 12 News reporter Brittany SCHAEFER covered that riot and saw the thousands of dollars in damage. And today, she spoke with both the plaintiffs and the sheriff.
16 former immigration detainees filed a $10 million lawsuit against Sheriff Thomas Hodgson stemming back from a 2020 riot here. One plaintiff tells me he was unprovokedly attacked and then placed in solitary confinement for 60 days.
He couldn't breathe.
Marco Battistati in tears as he recounts what happened at the Bristol County House of Corrections May 1st, 2020.
I simply said, we gotta get hit. Take the punch. Seconds later,
He tells me his unit was attacked after they complained about sanitary conditions following the start of the pandemic. He argues officers, not inmates, caused $25,000 in damages. 12 News cameras captured this video of the aftermath.
The correctional officer that was right behind me smashed my head on the concrete wall out of nowhere. Completely unprovoked.
Now he and 15 other former ICE detainees filed an 82-page lawsuit against Sheriff Thomas Hodgson and 2 federal agencies. It alleges unlawful punishment, cruel treatment, and use of excessive force.
The lawsuit is the natural sequel of this, and the intent is to draw a line by saying, hey, you cannot do that. Hopefully will deter someone else from doing the same in the future.
Surveillance video of the incident has not been publicly released, and while Battistati says the footage supports his claims, Sheriff Hodgson disagrees.
That operation was done by the book, and it could be used as a training film by any corrections facility in the nation. So we're not concerned about this case.
Hodgson has been sheriff for 25 years and is calling the filing politically driven.
Their pro-illegal, pro-criminal attitudes don't conform to what I believe we should be doing for the people of this county. This is all about politics.
And Battistati is hoping the sheriff is not reelected this upcoming election in November, but Sheriff Hodgson tells me he doesn't think this lawsuit will have any effect. In Dartmouth, I'm Brittany SCHAEFER, 12 News.